Kosovo, it's statehood, and it's statehood in a way that allows full international integration. So for the majority of your member states who recognise Kosovo, Kosovo statehood isn't really in question, but there are still blockages, not least because two of the permanent members of the Security Council, China and Russia, do not recognise Kosovo's independence. I think, for the Serbian side, what's really important, and has always been sort of the forefront of their public messaging, is the rights of the Kosovo Serbs within Kosovo and that Serbian community and its ongoing protection. So the Ahtisaari plan offers, on paper, quite a lot of protection, and some of that has been implemented. But Kosovo has challenges in the rule of law, and sometimes those challenges bite more sharply for minority communities, and especially the Kosovo Serbs. So I think there will be a particular focus on ensuring that those rights of the Kosovo Serbs are actually implemented in practice. But I think there are two things. The first is, because there is no comprehensive agreement between Serbia and Kosovo, that process of coming to terms with the past and reconciliation, not just between individuals, but between communities, has been held back. So there is a big conversation that needs to be had, and probably also within the context of these talks, about the past and about dealing with the difficult legacy that generated. There were about 10,000 civilian victims of the conflict. The majority of them, Kosovo Albanians, but by no means all. And so there's a degree of truth-telling on both sides. There's a degree of justice that is needed for everyone to move forward. And the second bit is a little bit on the rule of law. It's a challenge across the whole region, but also making sure that states deliver not just for people who have access to power, but for people who are perhaps less powerful, I wouldn't say powerless, and that particularly includes minority communities. So in Kosovo's framework, that might be a bit on self-government for the local Serbs, and that's about local government. It's about how they organise, how they're represented at the central level as well. And there's also a bit about making sure that the court system and everything allows full access, not just on paper, but real access, so that it creates trust for all communities. I think the conversation over the last 12 months has focused too much on the issue of borders. I think a comprehensive deal is needed, and a comprehensive deal by its nature requires a lot of truth-telling and a lot of engagement on more difficult areas. And it seems very easy to move borders, but actually it just opens up more questions than it answers. And I think the 29th of April meeting is the latest in a series of meetings that is encouraging with a more comprehensive approach, but a more transparent approach as well. And that's the kind of thing that will help any agreement get over the line in both Serbia and in Kosovo.